and welcome to Wild on 6TV, the Oxford Channel. I'm Sasha Norris and Louis and I are lying in the long grass on Wolvercote Common, site of special scientific interest. In a minute we're going to meet a group of ardent young ecologists who, with Wolvercote Watch, are identifying the heaving mass of life that lives in this grass. Ready, Lou? Come on. Seen a man hoovering up insects before?
No.
No, James, these girls have never seen a man hoovering up insects before. Right, we've got to see what we've caught.
Okay, so let's get the sieve ready.
Sieve.
Okay.
Sieving insects now?
So the sieve goes in the tray. And let's see what we've got. It's getting quite wet, so
Leaves.
let's see what we've got. So just give this a
I'll
bit
give you some
a
dishes.
quick shake.
Yes, you get your tubes out.
Let's see what we've got.
Oh, catch it, catch it. Oh, he's got it.
Careful.
What happens when it gets wet, James? Do the insects sort of go into hiding a bit?
Yeah, they'll go really deep into the vegetation.
And how many
Mate,
kinds of insects might live in this long grass here in Wolvercote Common?
Thousands of species.
Thousands of species, isn't it?
Apparently this grassland has been kept as grassland and hasn't really been improved or changed for a long time, so there's a good chance that you'll get quite a lot of insects that have been here for a long time. So,
And when you say thousands, do you mean thousands of individual insects or thousands of different types of insects, different species?
Individual insects, there'll probably be millions.
Right.
And you could, if you include all the beetles, all the flies, all the bugs, if you include all the different species, then you could be well over 1,000
Right.
quite easily.
So what have we caught then?
So we didn't get very much
Tom,
that
you
time,
show
did we?
them what you've got there.
Brilliant. What's your name?
Tom.
Tom. Excellent.
Tom's done very well today, actually.
Okay, and what have you got in there?
3 woodlouse and a spider. James, do you know what that spider is?
Let's have a look.
That black one there.
It's a type of money spider, but I couldn't tell you exactly what it is.
Does the spider sort of start to eat the other insects when it's...
They can do, yeah. If you
Opportunistically.
put lots of things in the same tube, then all the predators will start eating the the other things.
Yeah.
That's quite a small spider though, so.
Why do you like the insects, Tom? What is it?
Well, it's easy to get them, and they're also really interesting because there's so many different types.
Yeah. What school do you go to?
New College School.
Excellent, in town. So, and how often do you come out and look at insects and wildlife?
Well, this
and
is
things?
really the first time, but
Yeah.
I've seen quite a lot of them in gardens, in the garden and other places.
And do you think you might come again?
Yeah, probably.
I'm to do with the Ashmolean Natural History Society. We set up this project jointly with the local watch group run by Steve Vermeulen. We like to run occasional open days for all sorts of children to come along and have a look, and we're very pleased to have the specialists here, James Hogan,
James
who's
from the
shared
University
us today
Museum.
from the University Museum, and Steve Gregory, who's come to us from the Northmoor Trust at Little Whittenham.
Oh, brilliant.
Spent the whole day, and he put out pitfall traps. Actually, he went and sunk little beakers into the ground, and the beetles that rush about have all dropped in and got caught.
So it's a real collaboration between lots of different organisations then.
Yes.
And how often do these days run?
Not often, I'm afraid. This is the only one we've got this year, but it's been very encouraging, the response. So he gets to do it again, and with people like James and Steve who come out and help for no pay and lost a Saturday. But if they're willing to come and do it, then we'll set it up and run it.
So what have you got, girls?
Caterpillar thing,
Oh.
and a woodlouse, some snails, and a leaf.
Oh, is that a chrysalis in there? Yeah. We've got a chrysalis, I think, in here. James? James, you've got a chrysalis in here. Do you know what it is? Caterpillar, butterfly.
And I got a spider in there.
Oh yes, it is as well.
I got a spider in there.
Do you know what that is, Emily? There? Have you seen one of those before? Oh,
The green.
yeah, the green thing there.
No,
That
a caterpillar.
is what happens to a caterpillar when it's trying to turn into a butterfly or a moth. And it goes into that dormant stage, and inside there it transforms into a butterfly. That's a cocoon, exactly right. That's the other name for it.
Oh yeah.
It's got a snail stuck to it. I think if we squashed it a bit, I'd feel a bit guilty.
Yeah, it's a bit spot, never mind.
It's very well camouflaged, isn't it?
Yes,
Doesn't
yeah,
the
that's
grass,
the idea, you know.
you just think it was a...
To stop, because they're defenceless in that stage, so you know, to stop them being eaten.
Yeah, because they can't run away and they don't have the
That's right, yeah.
protective hairs.
Yeah, so they'll try and look like a leaf or something like that.
Try and hide.
I noticed you had a little soldier beetle in there as well,
Yeah.
in the tube.
Oh.
Where is it? Yeah, it's kind of on its back at the moment, trying to run away.
I think you can't see that. The soldier beetle. There's a lot of insects. What do you think of the insects?
I know they're quite interesting.
Are they?
Yeah.
You think you'll come again
Yeah.
and have a look? Did you know that there were this many different types of insects in this grass?
No.
When you walk past the grass from now on, you'll think, oh, those creatures living inside.
Yeah.
What do you think of the insects?
I don't know.
You make it up your mind, do you? You look like you're contemplating them there. There's lots of very, very small ones, aren't there?
Yeah, you'll get loads of things like springtails. There's a springtail there.
There's loads gone into the corner there, has there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there are loads.
Black and brown.
Lots of
I
little
don't think
springtails.
our camera can pick those up, but yeah, those are springtails, are they? What,
Yes.
Are they insects?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
no, Colembala.
So I mean, insects can be, well, minute to really quite big.
So
can't they, in
enormous.
Britain?
Yes, yeah. So the biggest insect in Britain is the stag beetle, and that will get to kind of about this size.
Right.
So there is a huge size range of insects.
Stand well back, Louis. I might hoover up a dog if you're not careful. Okay, so pull this. And then what? Press this. Right, Tom, you ready?
No, look, we've got a tray coming. So.
It beats hoovering in my living room, which I was doing this morning. I know we're starting running hay fever.
We've got 4, 5.
Did you bring some dishes?
I mean, there's loads and loads of
6.
things crawling around here, but they're mainly the same.
7. There's a very tiny beetle there. You can see that. 8. 9, 10.
What's that?
There's one at 10. Yeah, 11. It's a leafhopper. There's a weevil in the corner. 12.
Weevil.
Another fly. 13.
And did you count the spiders or not, or are we just doing insects?
Oh, just. Well, there's a mite there as well. I counted that, but
And the
just
weevil.
mainly insects. So, I mean, if you looked a bit harder, you probably see about 20 at least, and that was just from about 10
Sort of
seconds.
10 seconds of hoovering.
Yeah, that's nothing. I mean, normally you'd run it for like 30 seconds or so.
And you've got 20 different species, all of which are living individual lives, whole populations
Yeah.
of each one of those different species are
There's
living
a
here.
whole kind of community just living away in here. Apparently don't see them, but if you use something like this, you can pick them all up and then you
Well,
can
lots
see
of
them.
them are very small, aren't they?
Yes, yeah. I mean, most British insects are actually quite small. You have to go to the tropics to find really big insects, but
But it's a kind
but
of
still,
whole
it's-
life
yes,
going on, isn't
it's
it?
a whole jungle kind of
Yeah.
in there, yeah.
At a micro
In a
scale.
micro scale, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Okay, so Steve's going to have a go now because James said that my sample wasn't particularly good. We're not very good at hoovering. It's going to prove that men should do housework because Steve's going to get loads more insects than me with his hoovering.
I'll just retry. There's rips though, look.
Yeah, it's starting to get a bit old, this one.
Well, he has a lot
That's the
more.
trouble you get when it gets wet.
Do you think
everything
Steve's got a lot
together.
more, Tom,
Well, I
than
think-
me?
Let's give it a shake.
Yes! Whoa, he's got tons of these.
Oh, look, it's got those wiggly things and everything.
Man. Okay, he has more than you.
I made them empty out the tray first. They were going to pour Steve's insects on top of mine. And I said to be scientifically accurate, really, to compare the samples, we have to have a clean slate, don't we?
Plant hopper, it's
A
just
plant
popped
hopper
into your head.
on your head. What's your name?
Anthony.
Anthony's head.
Oh, there it is again.
It's not its natural habitat, we hope. Okay, what have we got here? How many?
Ooh,
They're hopping away.
lots.
Stalling.
Lots and lots.
We have tons of
Stir
these,
quick.
whatever they are.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
It's got a springtail.
Yeah, 16,
Yeah, that's a great spider.
Which one?
17.
That one you just grabbed.
18,
or not?
19.
Is that
So
one
I've
just
reached
found?
20 already, so
Not only have we proved that there's a heaving metropolis of insect life going on Wolvercote Common, but we've also proved definitively that men are better at hoovering than women, and therefore should always do it. Isn't that right? Are we going to pond dip now? Here, right. Thanks, Steve. Well done.
Pleasure.
The men of Oxford will thank you. Ponds, Anthony? Yeah. Where's Louis?
Do we have an... Oh.
Anthony's going to talk us through the pond dipping now. 4 go pond dipping. Okay.
We need some water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put the water in the tray.
Not quite at the bottom, but
You're going to
nearly.
try and get to the bottom of it, Anthony.
Nearly.
Can't.
Yeah.
I reckon.
I don't want to get too much.
Scott needs to get into the water. Yeah.
If you've gone,
What do we do now, Anthony?
then
We've got some sludge.
yes, and then
And some
we need to sort through it.
Right, sort through it.
That's right, we'll put a hand underneath and see if there's anything to see. Oh, there's a nice snail. Pond
Snail.
Snail, little layer.
Pond, freshwater. Snail.
Don't see anything else, but there's often things that... Ah, there's a waterwood louse. A water louse.
Hog louse.
Waterwood
It's a
louse.
hog louse.
A hog louse, we
Is
call them.
that
That's right. Let's
anything?
tip everything into the...
I don't
Tray.
know anything, I don't think.
That's right.
So it just looked like a load of old sticks, but actually,
Actually,
at
there's...
least 2 living things in there.
I'm sure Anthony will see some more. And there's
Lots of water boatmen over around here.
Where are the water boatmen?
Around here, really.
I used to
there's
have
one zooming but shot past.
a
I haven't got
tank
spare
in my
hand.
bedroom with water boatmen.
I'm a tank
There's
of
the
tadpoles in
ramshorn
mine.
I'll
snail.
tell you what happened. The water boatmen suddenly one day started flying around the bedroom, which was a bit disconcerting because I thought they lived only in the water, and they flew off.
My
That's right,
tadpoles.
lift that out.
Actually,
Yeah.
Oh,
if
it's
you
hiding
feed them
round
on
the back.
ham, they grow really quickly.
Feed them on what?
Ham,
Ham.
yes.
You feed your tadpoles on ham.
Yes, tadpoles, first of all, they like
a
lettuce and then they like
dragonfly
ham when they
larva.
get bigger. There's the dragonfly larva. Yes, turning round and hiding. Whoops, eating its tail. Very wide head, two big eyes, like the adult dragonfly will have. Actually, it could be a damselfly. Difficult to tell
Is
the
it a three
damselfly from the
tail?
dragonfly.
Yes, it is a damselfly.
You think it's a damselfly,
Well,
Patrick?
well,
yes,
I
yes.
So it
Patrick's
looks a
right.
bit like a little dinosaur, doesn't it? It looks a bit kind of
Yes, very
gooey, like an
primeval,
alien. Can we see it on the camera? They will bite you, won't they? I
No,
think?
they won't.
Oh, won't they?
Not that size.
Okay, but dragonfly larvae. Okay, so
There's another one over there.
Oh,
got
yes,
that
you're
there?
quite right.
but when they grow up and they leave the water and start to live on the land as adults, they're really beautiful, aren't they?
Yes,
Brightly
yes.
coloured.
That one isn't a damselfly.
Okay, what's this one?
I'm not sure, but it's not damsel. Damsel have three.
Well, yes, it may
Oh,
have,
three things
may
on its
have,
tail.
may have lost
Show
one.
Three
you-
gills.
show the
Yes, it
camera
may have
the
lost
rams
one.
and snails. Through that one.
So you've learned some classification today of how to tell animals apart, haven't you?
Well, you can see the wing buds there. I think it must be a damselfly larva. A nymph, rather, not a
I
larva.
think when it spreads out its tail, it'll have three. Oops!
Oh, no, but it may have lost
Right,
one,
can
you
you
see.
Isabel, oh look, show the camera, Isabel, what's on your finger?
This is a snail.
Yes.
A ram's horn, yes. Water
A
snail.
ram's horn snail.
Yes, water snail.
We got a lot of weed in it this time. And mud. Lots of mud in it. Lots of mud. Probably lots of creatures as well.
Loads of creatures live in the mud, don't
Yeah.
they? They love it. Good question. Well, we're just about to release the day's catch, aren't we, James?
Yeah.
Let them go. But there's an incredible amount of different creatures in this aquarium. What have you got?
Let's have a dig around.
Right, what have you got, Tom? Oh, you've put it back in.
I'll get this one.
What's that?
That's a nettle weevil.
Yeah.
That's quite common on nettles. You can see them running around in the spring.
Yeah.
That's some kind of moth caterpillar. I don't know what that is actually.
Yeah. Is this a shield bug?
So yeah,
Is that one?
yeah, there's a big green shield bug there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's this?
Little fly as well.
Fly. Some sort of fly. You're being non-committal as to the type of fly
We've got
it
a
is.
big wolf spider
Wolf
there.
spider.
It's quite nice.
Excellent.
There he goes.
Excellent. Ooh! It's
Just-
quite always
just-
caught something.
Caught a fly actually.
Oh, it's easy pickings,
Doing
isn't it?
Doing what spiders do.
It's a bit unfair, really.
That's another nettle weevil.
What's this? This is a very pretty blue
Oh, yeah,
beetle. Oh, and a ladybird there.
yeah, that's a type of flea beetle.
Gorgeous. Loads of different spiders, aren't there?
Yeah, we did pretty well for spiders actually.
Here's this creature. Is this another type of shield bug or not?
I found it.
So that's a squash bug.
Why is it called a
Familiar-
squash bug?
I don't know actually. A familiar 7-spot ladybird.
Yeah.
I found it
What else have we
again.
got?
What have you found? Oh, look at that. Fabulous colours on your beetle.
Yes.
Dock beetle.
Dock
did you
beetle,
say?
yeah.
Look at this elaborate spider. Can we get it? Hello.
Danny longleg spider.
Whoops.
Falsid.
Where'd he go? Fantastic. And some of them you're going to take back and record, is that right? So
Yeah,
that we know what lives on Wolvercote Common.
That's right. So some of them I need to have a closer look under a microscope to actually tell what they are. They're quite, when they're running around and moving quickly, they're quite difficult to to tell what they are.
So with some insects you actually have to sort of look. There's a big slug, big fat slug there as well, familiar sight. There are lots and lots of different types of slugs there, aren't there?
I probably had about, I don't know, 5 different slugs today. It's not bad.
5
There's
slugs.
a rove beetle.
Rove beetle. He looks quite. Is he predatory?
Yes, that's right.
He looks quite sort of fast.
Yeah.
Is he a? He's a runner, like a cheetah
Yeah.
of the
So he'll
insect world.
kind of
Runs
run
fast and
after
catch.
things. Yeah.
Excellent. Right, well now I'm covered in insects. I'll just go lie down in the grass and then we'll go. So we're going to let them go now, as
Yeah.
all good biologists must do.
Yeah.
All good bug hunters at the end of the day.
Okay. Let's just
Right.
tip them out.
We're just going to tip them out here, are we?
Yeah, I reckon.
Back to nature.
That's right.
Goodbye.
Back to the wild. You had a good day, Tom?
Yeah.
You liked it? What did you think of insects at the beginning of today?
They're interesting.
You thought they were interesting already?
Yeah.
And have you changed your mind about insects at all, or?
Yeah, they're still quite interesting.
They're so many different types. It's true.
Is that nettle weevil again? Yeah.
Metallic green.
They're really beautiful. If you look at them under a microscope, they're fantastic.
You carry on looking forever.
There's thousands. There's still tons of them.
There's still plenty of insects in here, isn't there? I know.
Right, cup of tea is it now?
I reckon.
Or not? James,
Right.
let's get the last few insects out.
Away you go.
Might give it a tap.
Bye bye insects.
Is this glass?
Everyone matters. Everyone deserves its freedom.
What about
Look
this
at that
red one, which is like
fantastic one there,
thousands of
look.
them?
Excellent. Well, that's it. Every living, we've done our best to give every little tiny bug a chance for life in the wild. So that's it, is it?
Yes, I think so.
Off we go.
Okay.
Sure there's none left?
Yes. Very, very common. Just one side.
That's it from Wild this week. Thank you for watching. I'm Sasha Norris, and rest assured that we did our best to make sure every little bug life got its chance for freedom out here on Wolvercote Common. If you'd like to get in touch with Wolvercote Watch, you can phone them on Oxford 510 401. That's Oxford 510 401 for Wolvercote Watch. And if you'd like to get in touch with us at the Oxford channel, we're on Oxford 557,000. Now, I'm getting out of here. It's too crowded.